Let's first of all look at what we have. We are blessed with an inland waterways authority, but that's usually the important thing. We must have a statutory organization responsible for these activities. Now, we have very beautiful laws that empower inland waterways authority. But one thing we lack, and all these things that we have been discussing, is technical development, and I will repeat that, technical development, and again and again and again. From what we have seen so far, technical development is lacking, either from the design of the boat, from the enforcement, from the navigational aids. Inland waterways have not been empowered. In better climes, I think somebody was talking about monitoring. You cannot move from A to B without being noticed. And if anything happens, they will have activated search and rescue to make sure that they meet you. And their response time is so fast. In Nigeria, what is the response time even for the search and rescue? Like our colleague from the environment was saying, what is the after effect response to make sure that person survives? The boat that's taking them, look at them, they are so rickety. And where is the technical standard there? Everybody wants to do NIWA's job, but nobody wants to take on the responsibility. I mean, NIWA should be a technically empowered organization. And we need to interrogate NIWA. We cannot run away from that. Over years, what have they done? And then going forward, the responsibility to safety of life in Nigerian waters needs to be taken seriously. We are skirting around the issue, but the important thing is that let us empower NIWA technically, that they have the capability to respond to these issues. And I go back that the airways, the airline industry example is there. The president took action, and you can see that there was a reversal of air accidents. So we need to do the same thing with NIWA and inland waterways. If there are issues that need to be taken to Mr. President's table, yes. We're just talking about recently about the Lagos to Calabar River project. And we talk of trillions that will be invested in that. I don't think we will be investing half that as much to improve the riverways or the inland waterways segment. Let us give that organization the tools that it needs to do the job. If there is a deficiency, yes, let us take it on headly. Take the River Thames, because you were talking about foreign in the foreign climes. The River Thames serves London and beyond so effectively, and it is constantly monitored. It's technically developed. People who work there are technically trained, so they know what they are doing. So why not our inland waterways? Go to the continent, the same thing. Netherlands is a land that is a country that is made of water, just inland waterways network. But the inland waterways network serves that country efficiently. Their economy depends on their inland waterways network. Now we have 28 states. For goodness sake, we need to utilize the inland waterways within the 28 states network, not only to develop our economy for commercial purposes, and to make it alternative way to travel. Now, Nigeria is a nation that is so dependent on road travel and road network, and our development is taking place along the road network. What happens? We invest billions of naira, and the big lorries, they go on the road and spoil the road. On the other hand, we have 28 states that we can adequately develop your industries along the waterway network, take the weight off the roads, and make sure that Nigeria takes its place as a developed nation. So we have issues there that we think we can push to the table of Mr. President and say, listen, I want the inland waterways network as the vein of this country to drive the development of this of the road network. Take the heavy vehicles off the road. The industry that are developing along our road network, take them away. Take the Ikorodu to Shagamu, which was developed recently. That road is unpassable because you have heavy trucks plying that road. We need to start to think outside the box and see how we can utilize our God-given resources. I mean, UK is not different from Nigeria in terms of road and riverways network, neither the continent, even the China. So we are blessed, but we are not utilizing the blessings of God.